Na, itt is vagyok. És akkor egy nagy mentés, kis mentés. Ó, nehéz bőrszövedéket, azt azonnal magamra szövöm.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Jó, majd mindjárt. Csak ahogy mondtam az előző rész végén, szerintem Talinak is megcsináljuk a lojalitás küldetését. Meddig él a kapacitás? 10.000 platina. Aha, Palladium, meg Iridium. Nehéz bőrszövedékből ez csak a 4/5-ös. Még lehet találni egyet valahol. Oly, te erősebbnek is érzem magam. Ez utolsó nehéz fegyver először. Kurva jó. Kíváncsi vagyok, hogy most már lehet lőni 2-t a Kane-nel, hogyha fel charge-olva fúra. Vagy nem. 10.000 platina, hú, bakker, ez jó sokba kerül. Se baj. Majd lesz még egy bányászós rész a közeljövőben. Úgy is tudom, hogy mindenki szereti, aki nézi. Ha valaki néz egyáltalán sorozatot. Vagy nézni fogja az elkövetkezendő 20 évben. Közben, hogy iszom a jegesvizet, és azért költsélek ennyit. Meg kora reggel van, és már most rohadt meleg van megint. Jajjaj. Nem jó ez így. Ó, meg itt van még Zajdnek is a küldetése. Na, de nem akarok hülyeséget mondani, úgyhogy csináljuk a Talét. Meg amúgy is félek a Talének küldetésétől. Egyébként itt vagyunk a naprendszerben, tiszta jó. Nézzük csak meg a földet. Kenneljük csak le, nem lehet. Népesség 11,4 milliárd. Keringési idő egy földi év. Nem mondja. Felszívni hőmérséklet 23 Celsius, bár annyi lenne most. Az bőven elég lenne nekem. Hazudás, nem annyi van. Van legalább 40 fok most is. Már kora reggel. És egyébként itt van Uranus. Uranus. Kimerült. Hogy lehet? Még ott van egy kis platina, azt kiszedjük.
Really, Commander?
Yes. Igen, ez a kedvencem. Really bizony.
Probing Uranus.
Probing Uranus.
Probe launched.
Így né. Kár, hogy a Földre nem tudok ilyen szondákat kifele lőni. És a Plutót meg lehet nézni így. Itt azért még van mit bányászni.
Probe launched.
De csak izére, Uranusra szól be idő. Na hát akkor menjünk, nézzük Talinak a missionjét. Ráhel Leia. Ez mi ez? Egy kettős csillagú rendszer? Ilyet sem láttam még. Vándorflotta 50 000 űrjárműből álló 17 millió kvárit szállító karaván. Menjünk. Itt hozni kell ugye. És hú, de félek ettől a missiontől, hogy ez nem fog menni. Izé nélkül, Jedi trükk nélkül. Nem tudom, hogy fogom megcsinálni. Kit hozzak ide Tali mellé? De... Kaszumi, gyere. Úgyis jó be tudsz majd illeszkedni így a sisakkal, meg mindennel. Na és megvan a 4-es számú gyújtólőszer. Inferno lőszer, vagy gyújtólőszer csapatnak. Hát, Inferno legyen nekem. Igen. Hát a csapat meg majd boldogul valahogy nélküle. Így nem. Úristen, Talit se hoztam még sehova. Épp itt az ideje. Aha. Képességének használata időtartalma megnövekszik. Életerő ugyanúgy 20-20. Itt a fegyversebzés a kevesebb, viszont aha, időtartama a képességnek. Szerelő. Nem legyen mérnök. Így nem. És akkor itt van ez a jó kis harci robot, ezt nem is gondolkozok, ezt tudja, hogy kimaxolom. Így nem. Támadó robot. Robbanó. Robot sebzés 40 pont. Robot életerő bónusz az ugyanúgy 160%. Költődés ugyanúgy 3 másodperc. Időtartam ugyanúgy 18. Aha, ez a robbanó csak annyival más, úgy látom. Hogy felrobban és 6 méteres körzetben 100 pontot sebez. Ez meg csak sebez 40 pontot, amikor éppen sebez 3 másodpercenként. De itt nem írja, hogy amúgy ez sebez is. Hát ez... Ez mind a kettő jó. Nem tudom, melyikért többet így ilyen nehézségen. De 100 pont sebzés az nem hangzik rossz. Meg 6 méteres körzetben. Amúgy is ez a robot az olyan, hogy oda megy az arcukba azonnal. Tehát azonnal fogják nyírni folyamatosan, nem fog sokáig élni. Nagyon robbanó robot, így nem. Aztán emi feltörés. Meg kéne várni ezt, hogy feloldódjon az energiaelszívás. Ez jobb. Igen. Ja, azt megvárjuk. Azt mondom, hogy neked a túltöltést azt mindenki fejleszteni kell. Így ezt a 2 pontot, nem tudom, hogy ki fog gyűlni még 2 neki. Ki tudjuk maxolni, nem biztos. Tali. Get plazma puska, az tökéletes neked. Hát akár ezt is használhatnak, tök mindegy, úgyis a puskát fogod használni folyamatosan. Azt mondom, hogy ezt dobod el? Így ne, ezt. Azt szerintem így jól. Mehetünk.
This is Talizora Vasnima Naraya, requesting permission to dock with the Raya.
És ez még rimelt is.
Our system has your ship flagged as Cerberus. Verify.
After time adrift among open stars, along tides of light and through shoals of dust, I will return to where I began.
Permission granted. Welcome home, Talizora.
We'd like a security and quarantine team to meet us. Our ship is not clean.
Az, hogy nem tiszta.
Approach
Tök
exterior
tisztának
doping cradle
tűnik.
17.
Megsérti szegény takarítómesterünket.
Captain Shepard, Tali Zora told me a lot about you. I wish we could be meeting under more pleasant circumstances.
Captain. Parancsnak vagyok, nem kapitány. Parancsnak.
I never actually reached the rank of captain. Technically, I'm no longer in the Alliance military at all.
You're the commander of the Normandy, responsible for the lives aborted. That entitles you to respect among our
Azért
people.
mondom.
May you stand between your crew and harm as you lead them through the empty quarters of the stars.
Igyekszem.
Kila Salai. It's an old ship captain's blessing, Shepard.
Oda térjünk a lényegre. Miért fogták perbe Talit?
What are the charges against Tali, Captain?
The charge is treason, and the punishment if she is found guilty is exile.
You know me, Captain. You know I never do that.
They're charging you with bringing active Geth into the fleet as part of a secret project.
That's insane. I never brought active Geth aboard. I only sent parts and pieces.
Let's deal with that later, Tali. What's our next step, Captain?
Technically, I'm under orders to place Tali Zora under arrest pending the hearing. So, Tali, you're confined to this ship until this trial is over.
Thank you, Captain.
Preparations got underway as soon as you arrived. The hearing's being held in the Garden Plaza. Good luck.
Ja, igen. Ó, bakker. Nem érzek jót ezzel a ületéssel kapcsolatban.
Tali Zora can't even get a Quarian captain to stand for her.
Pofázz, ne pofázz. Sarkon kellett volna vágni. Csalaran.
Tali Zora of us, Normandy. I am glad you came. I could delay them only so long.
Adj egy parolát.
Auntie Ron! Shepard vas Normandy.
Na még
This
Shirley,
is
milyen
Admiral
bútor.
Shalaron vas Tonbay. She's a friend of my father's. Wait, Ron, you called me vas Normandy.
I'm afraid I did, Tali. The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure from the Nima.
Itt számít, hogy
I
hívják.
take it being associated with the human ship is a bad sign.
They stripped me of my ship name. That's as good as declaring me exiled already.
It's not over yet, Tali. You have friends who still know you as Tali Zora vas Nima. Whatever we must call you legally.
Be kéne mennünk.
I guess we should get started. Does Tali have a defense counselor? Someone who speaks for her side?
Indeed, she
Én
does,
vagyok az
Captain Shepard.
ügyvéd.
She is part of your crew now, recognized by Quarian law. And remember, an accused is always represented by his or her ship's captain.
Hát ebből baj lesz.
So, you would actually speak for my defense?
Hát... Ez nem túl jó ötlet igazából, de... Megpróbáljuk. Megtisztelni.
I'll do everything in my power to help you, Tali.
Na, ez jó.
Thank
Megteszek
you,
mindent
Shepard.
tőlem tehetőt,
I
mint
could
mindig.
not ask for a better counselor.
Our legal
Hát még azért
rules
ne
are
nagyon
simple.
hamarkodjuk el.
There are no legal tricks or political
Ha
loopholes for you to
persze,
worry about.
azt már nem hiszem el.
Present the truth as best you can. It will have to be enough. Now come. I promised that I would not delay you.
Now come. Milyen klingon írásjelek vannak ott a falon.
This conclave is brought to order. Blessed are the ancestors who kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season. Keep us alive. The accused Tali Zora vas Normandy has come with her captain to defend herself against the charge of treason.
Objection! A human has no business at a hearing involving such sensitive military matters.
Then you should not have declared Tali crew of the Normandy, Admiral Chorus. By right as Tali's captain, Shepard must stay.
Ennyi.
Objection withdrawn.
Shepard vas Normandy. Your crew member Tali Zora stands accused of treason. Will you speak for her?
Baszki. Na igen. Ezt fogom hova akar kiukadni. Ezt fogom tenni, igen.
As commander of the Normandy, I will speak for Tali Zora.
Tali, you're accused of bringing active guests to the migrant fleet. What say you?
Ártatlannak vallja magát.
Tali would never endanger the migrant fleet. She pleads not guilty.
I left parts and technology for teams to pick up. My father ordered me to do so, but I would never send active guests to the fleet. Everything I sent was disabled and harmless.
Then explain how Geth seized the lab ship where your father was working.
What are you talking about? What happened?
As far as we can tell, Tali, the Geth have killed everyone on the Alarai. Your father included.
Szomorú.
What? Oh, Keela.
Nézzenek rá, el van képző. Új. Get fenyegetény.
You're telling me that one of your ships is controlled by the Geth, and you're sitting here holding a trial?
The ship is disabled, Shepard. Our teams have tried to retake it without success.
Shepard, we have to take back the Alarai.
Ja.
Safest course would be to simply destroy the ship. But if you are looking for an honorable death instead of exile...
I'm looking for my father, you bastet!
You intend to retake the Alarai from the Geth? This proposal is extremely dangerous.
You think Tali's helping the Geth? Maybe killing a few dozen will prove her loyalty.
We do not accuse Tali of aiding the Geth cause. We accuse her of carelessness that endangered the fleet.
Then it is decided. You will attempt to retake the Alarai. You are hereby given leave to depart the Raya. A shuttle will be waiting at the secondary docking hangar. Be safe, Tali. This hearing will resume upon your return, or upon determination that you have been killed in action.
Menjünk.
Thank you for agreeing to take back the Alarai, Shepard. The Admiral sounds sure that my father is already dead, but... I don't know. We won't know anything until we get there.
How are you holding up? They just threw a lot of fire at you, even before telling you about your father.
I knew this would be bad, but I guess you're never really prepared to be charged with treason. And my father, I don't know. He could still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead. I just don't know, Shepard, and I need to find out.
Menjünk akkor. Na. Na.
Let's go.
Right. The sooner we get to the Alarai, the sooner we'll know what happened.
Shepard, the secondary docking hangar is through the conclave chamber where you are now. The shuttle they have provided is unarmed.
Understood.
Whatever Geth are on the Alarai have likely built more of themselves. Expect heavy resistance.
Igen, itt most beszélgethetünk ezekkel. Hát mindegyikre ráköszönünk, annyi az kész.
Tali, I'm glad Admiral Ron got you leave to hit the Alarai. Hopefully you'll find something that clears your name.
I'm more concerned with finding my father, Admiral.
I wish you luck. Blow up some Geth on the way. And your Captain Shepard, Admiral Hangarel Vasnima. So, you stole the Nima's best crew member. I suppose I'll allow it, given what you did to those Geth at the Citadel.
Önbarát! Láttál a oldalán? Erre kíváncsi vagyok, hogy erre mit fog mondani, csak arra kattintok rá.
I take it you and Tali are acquainted.
All the old guard knows Tali. Rail brought her to Admiralty board meetings when she was a little girl.
It was one of the few times I got to see him.
Hey now. Your father didn't always show it, but he cared. He cares about you. You two were always too much alike to get along. And you're both smart enough not to make mistakes like the ones they're saying you made.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Nothing good. We sent some of our best Marines into that hellhole. Damn few made it back. Whatever Rail was doing, it blew up in his face. The ship is crawling with Geth. Don't go in expecting survivors.
Admiral, my father, your friend, is on that ship.
I know that, Tali. But if Shala hadn't suggested you might volunteer, we'd already have destroyed the Alarai. That's where we stand.
Can you tell me about the other admirals? Anything that might help me change their minds about Tali?
When you didn't recognize Tali as Admiral Zen, she's on the fence. She takes fleet safety very seriously. On the other hand, she's always been in favor of studying the Geth. I hope she sees the benefits of Rail's research. Admiral Corris is the same whining suit wetter he always was.
You disagree with Admiral Corris's policies, I'm guessing. Or is it personal?
The man is a damn Geth apologist. Thinks we were wrong to try to destroy them centuries ago. He wants us to search for new colony possibilities instead of taking back the home world. Any research on the Geth makes him angry. You don't have much of a chance with him, I'm afraid.
It sounds like we're dealing with more politics than just Tali bringing back equipment.
You noticed that, did you? Tali's father wasn't just running weapons tests on the Geth for fun. He was looking for something to give us an edge when we attacked the Geth in full-scale war.
I know Father wanted to retake the homeworld someday, but are we that close?
I don't know, kid. We almost had the votes. We just need to give people hope for victory.
I hope the Quarian people find some place to live, Admiral, but it sounds like you're playing with fire.
We're too comfortable now, Shepard. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy and we just ride around doing nothing.
We might need that fleet to help fight the Reapers, Admiral.
Then we need a world to shelter our non-combatants while we do it.
You and Tali's father go back a long ways?
We served together on the gunship Yaska during a bad Batarian raid. We were kids, serving pre-pilgrimage as trainees. A crew of 10, and 6 were dead. Kinetic barriers were down. Rail and I were alone on the bridge and the Batarians had drawn off a tramp freighter.
Did you save the freighter?
Our ship was under orders to hold position, but Rail looked at me and said, "We're underage. They can't charge us for breaking formation." He took the helm, I took weapons, and we brought that freighter back. The crew called us heroes. The brass called us idiots. They slapped medals on our suits, then kicked us off to pilgrimage a bit earlier than usual. That's Rail for you.
Thanks for the information.
Hang in there, kid.
Thank you, Admiral.
Tali Zora Vas Normandy. I'm impressed that you returned to face these charges.
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral Zalkoris Vas Quibquib. Do not ask about the name.
I take no pleasure in this, Tali, truly. But you have gravely endangered and dishonored our fleet.
What exactly is your problem with my crew member, Admiral?
I respect Tali immensely. Her actions against Saren are to be lauded. But, like her father, she wants nothing but the destruction of the Geth. The people we created. The people we wronged.
The Geth drove us from our homeworld.
Of course they did. We tried to kill them.
Egyetértek Parisszal amúgy.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Only that you should have let us destroy it. When we find the evidence of what Tali and her father did there, any hope of convincing the other admirals will die.
I did not bring active Geth to the Alarai, Admiral. I know how dangerous that would be. I only brought pieces.
The captured ship with its crew slaughtered by living beings in pain belies your argument.
You and the other admirals appear to have some disagreements beyond Tali's trial.
You are correct. Tali, I apologize for it being brought into your proceedings. The other admirals are pushing for war. Rael Zora was researching new weapons to use against the Geth. They would see our fleet destroyed in the skies over our homeworld, rather than find a new colony and adapt.
Can the Quarians coexist with the Geth after all your history?
I don't know. We all deserve to find out. They are our children, Shepard. We have all done horrible things to each other, but it has to end. For both groups. That is why I cannot sanction whatever experiments you helped enable, Talizora. I believe this message needs to be sent.
I understand, Admiral. I do not agree with you, but I understand.
You have a ship named Quib?
Oh, here we go.
Our people have, during difficult periods, purchased pre-owned vessels from other cultures. And have, on occasion, had difficulty altering the ship's registry information. The citizens of these foreign-named ships have borne the stigma of these names with grace and honor.
Miért nem indul? Mi nem indul? Azt nem értem. Miért nem indul a ship? Hajó?
If it bothers you, maybe you should find another ship.
I've occasionally entertained the idea of requesting a transfer. Something with a nice, respectable name, like the Defrons or the Ictomy. But I am proud of the Quib, and I will not flee because of petty insults.
Nem akartam is értegetni.
We should move on.
Goodbye, Talizora. Be well.
I'm surprised to hear you say that.
I don't hate you, Tali. I just think your father's plans for war were wrong.
Oké. Ki van még? Salával utoljára beszélünk. Itt van Carl Rieger is. Cerberus vagyok.
Shepard, Talizora, good to see you both. Wish you were under better circumstances.
What did they get from our readings?
Damnedest things, just like they said. No way the sun on Haystrom should have been acting that way.
So that dark energy theory is right. That's troubling.
Can't really comment on that, ma'am. I just shoot things.
What are you doing aboard the Raya? It sounds like you gave your report to the Admiralty already.
Well, I stayed to argue the charges against Talizora. I've served with her and she deserves better than what she's getting.
Thanks, Carl.
Just stating facts, ma'am.
Have you had any luck talking to the Admiralty board?
Admiral Ron asked my opinion about the Geth since I'd fought on Haystrom. She and Admiral Gerrel are hoping you'll kill a bunch of Geth to get the crowd on your side, then find evidence to clear your name. They were hesitant, but, well, you didn't have many other options, ma'am. I recommended getting you onto the Alarai. I hope you can handle it.
You did the right thing. Thank you.
You said that your mission had something to do with dark energy.
Right. Remember the damn sun on Haystrom? Shorted out everything. Way too much radiation? The sun's getting old. Only it's not. Dark energy. It's reducing the mass of the star's interior. Techs are worried.
What does that dark energy buildup mean? Is it something we should worry about?
Sorry, Shepard, I don't know what it means. Just that it has the scientists worried.
Hopefully it's isolated, some rare phenomenon. If dark energy can destabilize solar material. Probably not something to worry about now. But resources in this galaxy are scarce enough without stars suddenly going dead.
Some days I think flying around in the fleet without a planet of our own is the right idea.
There you go. Huh.
How have you been, Rieger? You took kind of a beating on Haystrom.
Physical damage wasn't bad. I was down for about a week with infection, though. Figure I got off easy. I don't have to face those admirals.
With your immune systems, it couldn't be easy for Quarians to fight a war. You'd lose more people to infection than injury.
We can't afford a frontline attack, that's for sure. Have to fight smart. Ideally from orbit.
We do have stockpiles of antibiotics. It's not as though everyone would die from a single shot.
No, Shepard's right. You've only seen our strike ops tally. Don't have all the fancy equipment in a frontline fight. Supplies get strained. Things get ugly, fast.
We should get going.
Good luck on the Alarai.
Talizora and Hafara are out of control. This is on their heads. If Talizora can...
Shepard? How did you get onto the Raya?
Shepard is here to help me with my trial.
Oh yes, I heard about that. I hope you didn't really do what they said you did.
No, Vitor. I would never endanger the fleet.
Oh, well, good. So, can I help you with anything? I mean, probably not, but you helped me.
Tally could use some friends right now. Would you be willing to tell the admirals how she helped you?
No, I mean, yes, but I already did. They came to see me. I didn't want to talk in a crowd.
Vitor is doing well, but he isn't ready for a public speech just yet.
I talked to them. So did that soldier, Cal Rieger. We both told them about how you helped us. I hope it helped.
Ja, jó lenne valahogy itt megcsinálni jó dolgokat, mert nem fogok tudni meggyőzést alkalmazni.
Take care of yourself, Vitor. Not many could have gone through what you did and come out sane.
I know. I didn't. But thank you, Commander. It's only because of your help that I've come this far.
Köszönöm.
Tali Zora, given the circumstances, are you certain that speaking to me is appropriate?
I'm looking for information about the Alarai. I don't intend to bribe you in the middle of the plaza, Admiral.
Pleasure to meet you, Commander Shepard. We owe you a debt of gratitude for your actions against the Geth.
Ön is Tali adósa.
Tally was with me. Saren and the Geth would have destroyed us all without her help.
Your political machinations are transparent, Commander.
Tudom, de
they are
ennyire vagyok
also
csak képes.
unnecessary. If you and your father were actually experimenting on active Geth subjects, then you are simply idiots. No reason to waste resources on a trial. If not, then this was a tragic accident in the pursuit of a higher cause. Again, no trial is needed to determine that.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Little. We detected several communication signatures before the Geth jammed the comm systems. Given the likely networked intelligence requirements for taking over a ship, expect between 10 and 50 units.
Akkor biztos
Then
inkább
this
50.
can't have anything to do with me. I only sent parts and pieces, and certainly not enough to make that many Geth.
If you're not interested in this trial, why not recuse yourself?
And let that aging warship Hangerel and the cowardly Zalchorus be the ones to chart this course? I think not. The broader purpose underlying the trial is too important. Tali Zora is only peripherally related. No offense intended.
And what is the true purpose of this trial, Admiral?
To determine whether Quarians should fear their past mistakes or reclaim their glory using our natural affinity for artificial intelligence.
So the only reason you care about this is because Rael might have learned something valuable from the Geth?
Indeed. If he has, then even in this accident we may find something worthwhile.
You want to create new AIs?
No, Tali Zora. I wish to return the Geth to the control of their rightful masters, the Quarian race.
Hát az nem fog összejönni.
You're insane.
It sounds like your ideas about synthetics are in the minority.
Yes, at least on the Admiralty board, Hangerel sees an enemy that must be crushed. Zalchorus would run away and hide on some new colony world. Shalaran is still undecided. I had thought Rael to be firmly in Han's camp, but if his experiments were on active Geth, perhaps we have ideas in common.
You support experiments on living creatures?
Rael should have felt no more guilt experimenting on Geth than I did while performing surgery on a childhood toy.
The fact that you performed surgery on your childhood toys explains a great deal, Admiral.
A ship travels faster than I can. With the right programming, it can choose locations, even defend itself when attacked. But it is just a machine.
Nem.
It was built for the sole purpose of serving its master, and it can be dismantled whenever its master desires.
Ezzel nem értek egyet.
If we don't find
A hajómnak
Rael
igenis
alive on
van
the
lelke.
Alarai, what do you think will happen?
The power balance will be disrupted. Han loses a vote for his foolish and self-destructive war. That would favor peace then, as Shalaran is too careful to risk her own neck. But if the Admiral replacing Rael agrees with me, things could become very exciting.
Thank you for the information.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Bye bye. Ó, mindjárt alszok itt.
Loyalty to the fleet is about more than just killing Geth. Tali Zora is guilty.
Itt ne pofázott hátul. Mennyi idióta van itt erre.
You set me up, Shala. You told Captain Donna not to say anything? I don't hear that my father may be dead until I'm in the trial? Why?
The admirals needed to hear the shock in your voice, Tali. Otherwise, they might not have let you try to retake the Alarai. That is your best chance at recovering evidence that can exonerate you. I am sorry. We cannot afford sensitivity, Tali.
Köszönöm, ez segít majd?
At least someone here is looking out for Tali. Will retaking the Alarai really help her case?
Tali showing a desire to correct mistakes she may have made will make up for a lot of lost ground. But more importantly, you may find evidence of what happened. With luck, it will exonerate Tali from any wrongdoing.
Bizonyíték
Care about that now? All I want to do is find Father.
You should get to the Alarai soon. Is there anything else I can tell you?
Hát nem tudom. Hát akkor őt is kikérdezem, hát ha mond valami, ami segít megnyerni a pert.
Real Zora only said that he was researching new defense technology.
He told me only that he needed any Geth parts or pieces I found. I assumed he was testing weapons on Geth components.
We knew nothing until the Alarai sent a distress signal, then went dead. We didn't even know about the Geth until a boarding team was attacked.
You're saying there's no data about the inside of the ship?
That's exactly what I am saying. The Marines who survived and escaped saw bodies in the halls. We must assume the worst.
No, we don't.
How long have you known Tali's family?
Since before Riel was an admiral. 25 or 30 years, I'd guess. I was there when Tali was born. Her mother and I had synced up our suits so we could be in the same open-air room. I was sick for a week, but it was worth it. I was the one who took Tali from her mother and put her in the bubble. She cried so hard.
I'm not hearing much about Rael's involvement in Tali's life.
It's difficult to explain. I shouldn't.
It's all right, Anshala. No secrets between shipmates. I think I told Shepard about my father.
If you say so. Riel was committed to the Quarian cause. That didn't leave him a lot of time for his family. He wanted to give Tali and her mother the home world, or a strong fleet at least. That was how he showed his love.
I don't understand. You put your children in bubbles?
Environmental units. It's a step between relying on the mother's immune system through nursing and getting a suit of one's own.
The bubbles let parents take their children out of the clean rooms safely. We don't wear suits until adolescence.
There's a celebration when a child gets her first suit. It's a coming of age.
What kind of evidence will carry weight with the admirals?
Tali, you admitted to sending Geth parts to your father for his project.
Yes, but never anything that could have come back online on its own. I took every possible precaution.
Then find records of your shipment and experiments. Something that proves you were careful. Something that proves that this is all just a terrible accident that nobody could have foreseen.
There seem to be some other arguments going on among the admirals.
You caught that. Yes, the Geth's presence makes this a touchy issue. The Admiralty Board is trying to determine whether to focus on colonial development or attempt to retake the home world.
You're thinking of war? With the Geth?
I am not, Tali, but others are.
Rossz ötlet.
I know the migrant fleet is formidable, but even you can't take on the Geth.
We grow tired of wandering the stars, Shepard. We want our world back. We have paid enough for our mistake. I'm not giving you my opinion. I'm telling you which way the wind is blowing.
Menjünk.
We should move on.
Good luck on the Alarai.
Szerintem mindenkivel beszéltem, úgyhogy ideje indulni. Egy pillanat. Hát elég sok ideje megy már a rész, de akkor ezt egybe fogom felvenni.
I can't believe they're charging...
My father dead? Or trapped on the Alarai? My name stripped? How could you not tell me this, Captain?
I'm sorry, Tali. I was under orders from Admiral Ran herself. I couldn't say anything. She wanted to get you onto the Alarai. She said that the Admiralty Board needed to see your reactions. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
Who decides where the migrant fleet is going?
That's a more complex question than you might think. The Conclave votes on where we're going, but the Admiralty works out how we get there safely. Avoiding areas of piracy, scheduling resupply, that sort of thing.
Seems like you're cut out of the loop.
Raya has a representative in the Conclave, like every other ship. But me personally, I don't get to say in anything that happens beyond my ship's hull. If my crew doesn't like the way things are going, we're free to leave the fleet at any time. Of course, since the Raya produces about a third of the fleet's food, they try to keep us happy.
Egy ilyen élelmiszer termelő hajó, az igen.
Why is the fleet here? A binary blue giant system isn't the most hospitable place in the galaxy.
Not if you're looking for a planet to land on. We've been doing a lot of deep-range travel. The bulk of the fleet is here to charge up using photovoltaic solar cells. We're running an ice mining operation at the Red Dwarf 6 light years off. They haul it here, and we melt it for water, or crack it into deuterium, hydrogen, and oxygen.
Why'd you post guards outside our ship?
Aside from the fact that your crew is Cerberus, technically it's under quarantine. Any accidental intership contact could sicken or kill our crew.
Jól van, őrizzék csak nyugodtan. De akkor merre kell mennünk, nem erre? Össze vagyok zavarodva.
They shouldn't let that human speak for Talizora.
Loyalty to the fleet is about more than just killing it. Talizora is guilty.
Buták ezek, buták. Össze. Arra van baj, aki jár.
Not all humans are bad, but this one is from Cerberus.
Nem tettek a népeknek, kivettem észre. Elég szomorú. Tudnak egy nagy mentés, csak úgy biztonság kedvéért. Jó fele jövök én? Remélem.
Talizora and Hafara are out of control. This is on...
They shouldn't let that human speak for Talizora. It's not right.
Ahogy nem. Csak ezt tehetek már.
Talizora Vas Nima. Oh, sorry. I mean Vas Normandy.
No offense taken. The change in name was not my choice.
Per Admiral Rand's orders, the shuttle is prepared for you and Captain Shepard Vas Normandy.
Shepard kapitány vagyok.
Can you tell us anything about what we'll find on the Alarai?
I'm afraid I don't know much. Not many Marines made it back from the initial assault. They talked about massive waves of Geth, though. More than there should have been.
There shouldn't have been any at all.
Right. I mean that they're afraid the Geth are building or repairing more of themselves from materials on the Alarai.
Let's head to the Alarai.
Of course. I'll unlock the shuttle now. Good luck with those Geth, Talizora. Kila Selai.
A Getek helyben én már beindítottam volna a hajtóművet, azt elhúztam volna ezzel a hajóval. Így, ne? Géppityú, soté. Nagyon jó.
Change weapons!
Here they come.
Tali. Ez még milyen manőver volt?
Shield to fail.
Combat drone ready.
A robbanás nem ölte meg őket, ez nem jó.
Sweet.
Jaj, nem ezt akartam, elbasztam. Valaki segítsen. Tali, vigyázz! Tali ma megint meghalt. Tali nem bírja ezt. Elgazdatom. Hagyd nekik. Get vadászat. Adok én neked vadászatot. Faszom, hogy vigyázz! Ne! Bakker. Ne zugjál. Hát ez nem ment épp, nem kezdődött épp simán.
Something's slowing down the systems. We're taking down the firewalls to rebalance load distribution. Railzora ordered us to bypass standard safeties.
Na, Railzora hibája.
Will take too long.
Már ebből kiderül. Ez szerintem elég bizonyíték, menjünk vissza.
Who's running the system diagnostic? I didn't authorize. Oh, Keela. How many Gether networked?
All of them. Railzora.
Shut it down! Shut everything down! They're in the system!
Egy ilyen robot lőtt el a Jenkins-t.
This is one of the storage units I sent to Father. Looks like parts from a disabled repair drone, plus a reflex algorithm that I didn't recognize. I got this on Haystrom.
What made a part worth sending back to your father?
It had to be in working order, something that could be analyzed and integrated into other technology. Anything new had priority. Technology the Geth had developed themselves, signs of modification, clues to their thinking.
How did you get these things to your father?
Sometimes I left packages at secure drops in civilized areas. Someone on pilgrimage would see that it was shipped home. For very valuable finds, I'd signal home, and Father would send a small ship.
Haystrom was a war zone. How did you salvage gear in the middle of all that?
These suits have more pockets than you'd think. Quarians have learned how to salvage whatever we can, whenever we can. Within reason. We're not Vorcha, but we repair what most people would throw away. Hundreds of the ships in our fleet were salvaged wrecks, either found dead in space or purchased for next to nothing.
Does that salvaged gear give you a clue as to what happened here?
No, I don't know. Shepard, I checked everything I sent here. I passed up great finds because they might be too dangerous, prone to uncontrolled reactivation or self-repair. I don't know which possibility is worse. That I got sloppy and sent something dangerous, or that Father actually did all this.
De majd kiderül. Na, most jobbra vagy balra? Jaj. No.
I'll take it.
Get pajszilátság. Az érdekes. Ezt meghallgattuk.
Who's running the system diagnostic? I didn't authorize. Oh, Keela.
Eyes up front.
Ott jönnek. Hey, ennek is otia van, vagy mi ez?
Bomb that drone away!
A sebed az... Kurva keveset, de semmi. Hát ezt majd meg kell vágni, hogyha odaadjuk a gyereknek. Végét le kell vágni. Aha. Tehát a tér.
Get ready to fight.
Can't do it.
Micsoda? Bakker, de ne harcoljatok már. Ajaj. Eléggé sebeznek az a helyzet. Jön még egy ilyen nagy darab álladék. Kettő is van belőlük. Ajjajjaj. Hát ez igen, elkapkodtam. Oly, olyan kurva nagyot sebeznek. Nekik is sotiuk van az a helyzet.
Here they come.
A franc. Mi? Már meg mellé nyomtam. Lehet már kezdek fáradni az a helyzet. Ajjaj. Ezután tartok egy pét. Utána részt után. Kurva nagyot sebeznek amúgy. Talli, valamit csinálj már. Ne, ott állj. Azért. Ó, még másszál fel, bazd. Nyomjatok már rá mindent. Száraz. Ébresztő. Na, hamar leütik a pajzsomat. Okay.
They're all yours, Tatika. Target acquired.
Olyan hülye soti van nála. Azért sem lesz akkora. Hogy ide hoson.
They're all mine.
Csak itt akarni felüteni. Az egy srác. Itt elég jó sokat küldtek. Polyconsola.
This console might have something. Most of the data is corrupted, but a few bits are left. They were performing experiments on Geth systems, looking for new ways to overcome Geth resistance to reprogramming.
Do you think testing weapons on the Geth was right?
It's not testing weapons on prisoners, Shepard. I only sent Father parts. Even if he assembled them, they wouldn't be sapient. You saw what Saren and Sovereign did with the Geth. Any research that gives us an advantage is important.
Could any of that data clear your name?
Doubtful. This is mostly results data, effects of different disruptive hacking techniques. I don't understand all of it. But they may have been activating the Geth deliberately. I don't know. Nothing here says specifically, but if they were, then Father was doing something terrible. What was all this, Father? You promised you'd build me a house on the homeworld. Was this going to bring us back home?
Maybe it's time for your people to let go of reclaiming your world from the Geth.
You have no idea what it's like. You have a planet to go back to. My home is one hull breach away from extinction.
You've got a place here, Tali. Don't throw it away in a war you don't need.
Don't need? Shepard, if I don't wear a helmet in my own home, I die. A single kiss could put me in the hospital. Every time you touch a flower with bare fingers, inhale its fragrance without air filters, you're doing something I can't. Damn the pilgrimage. Without it, I might never have known what I was missing, what we had lost when we lost our home world.
Have the Quarians considered colonizing a new world?
We'd have enough difficulty reacclimating to our own native environment. Adjusting for exposure to a foreign colony would be even harder. It's the difference between 60 years and 600.
Oh.
For anyone alive now to watch a sunset without a mask, we must take back our home. At the very least, we can take back one ship. Come on.
Hát igen, ez szomorú. Ajaj. Ide elővenni a nagy...
One down.
Az még egy hullám. Kaptok még akkor.
This should soften them up.
Jó bírják ezek. Kurva erősek. Getek. Valamelyik itt van mellettem, úgy hallom. Már rosszul hallom. Ajaj, ez nagyon közel jött. Itt csak jönnek, meg jönnek.
Got it. Go in the dark. Away.
Got it.
Hagytok még? Hol zúg ez? De nem vágolj nekem. Hát mit keresem aztán? Faszom, még intézd el. Így is jó.
Zora is convinced we'll have a viable system in less than a year. This weapon will put our people back on the homeworld, and it's all because of Rail Zora.
Ajaj.
Father! No. You always had a plan. Masked life signs or an onboard medical stasis program, maybe. You wouldn't. They're wrong. You wouldn't just die like this. You wouldn't leave me to clean up your...
Hey, come here.
Damn it. I'm sorry.
You've got nothing to be sorry about.
Maybe he would have known I'd come. Maybe he left a message.
Tally, if you are listening, then I am dead. The Geth have gone active. I don't have much time. Their main hub will be on the bridge. You'll need to destroy it to stop their VI processes from forming new neural links. Make sure Hangerel and Daro Zen see the data. They must.
Thanks, Dad.
Get levágta őt. Ez mi?
He knew you'd come for him. He was trying to help you. It's not perfect. It's not what you wanted. But it's the best he could do.
I don't know what's worse. Thinking he never really cared, or thinking that he did, and that this was the only way he could show it. It doesn't matter. One way or the other, I cared. And I'm here. And we're ending this.
Get levágta. Milyen jó kis loot szoba ez. Még itt lesz valami. Perlusztokatti. Na. Ó, de nem már, ez hogy élte túl? Nem tudtam. Kilőttem rájuk egy sorozatot. Szolgálj. Jó magas vagy te. Meg vagy. Ó, hajómodell. Lehet, hogy párszorot hagytam. Szerez bizonyítékot.
This console is linked to the main hub Father mentioned. Disabling it shut down any Geth we missed. It looks like some of the recordings remained intact. They'll tell us how this happened, what Father did.
You sound like you don't really want to hear it.
No. We have to. I know. This is terrible, Shepard. I don't want to know that he was part of this.
Do we have enough parts to bring more online?
Yes, the new shipment from your daughter will let us add 2 more Geth to the network.
We're nearing a breakthrough on systemic viral attacks. Perhaps we should inform the Admiralty Board, just to be safe.
No. We're too close. I promised to build my daughter a house on the home world. I'm not going to sit and wait while the politicians argue.
We'd have an easier time of it if Tali Zora could send back more working material.
Absolutely not. I don't want Tali exposed to any political blowback. Leave Tali out of this. Assemble new Geth with what we have. Bypass security protocols if need be.
Hát, erre volt szükségünk.
Sounds like this is the evidence we were looking for.
Everything here is his fault. I tried to pretend it didn't point to him, but this... When this comes up in the trial, they'll... We can't tell them. Not the admirals, not anyone.
Hát, de... Ezt fel kell használnunk.
Tali, without this evidence, you're looking at exile.
You think I don't know that? You think I want to live knowing that I can never see the fleet again? But I can't go back into that room and say that my father was the worst war criminal in our people's history. I cannot.
Rael Zora doesn't need you to worry about him anymore. You heard him say he didn't want you to be caught in the politics.
You don't understand, Shepard. They would strike his name from the manifest of every ship he ever served on. He would be worse than an exile. He'd be a traitor to our people, held up for children as a monster in a cautionary tale. I can't let all the good he did be destroyed for this, Shepard.
Ó, bakker, itt most nem tudom, mi lesz a perben.
We're not going to decide anything here. Let's see what the Admiral say once we get back.
Úristen, ez most akkor
You're
most...
my captain in this hearing, Shepard. It's your decision. But please, don't destroy what my father was. Come on.
Tehát akkor Talit úgy lehet kielégíteni, hogyha nem mutatom meg a bizonyítékot, és akkor gondolom, akkor lesz hűséges. Hát akkor nem mutatom meg a bizonyítékot, de akkor meg fogják tagadni. Nem tudom. De ha kitagadják, akkor megkapom a hűségét, vajon? Itt mentek egy nagyot, mert ez... Nem tudom, hogy kell jól megcsinálni. Hát nagyon... Szerintem nem akarja Tali megmutatni a bizonyítékot. Ha megmutatom, akkor lehet nagyon berágna. Mert épp elég, hogy Miranda berágott rám. Adok én majd neked. Itt vagyok.
Very well. Is the Admiralty board prepared to render judgment?
Na jól van, akkor nem mutassuk meg a bizonyítékot. De akkor remélem hűséges leszel hozzám. Várhattatok volna, hogy idióták.
You didn't waste much time declaring us dead. Go get your ship.
We apologize, Shepard. Your success in taking back the Alarai is very unexpected.
But also very welcome.
Did you find anything on the Alarai that could clarify what happened there?
Oké, tehát Tali nem akarja, hogy megmutassam, úgyhogy nem is fogom.
Shepard, please.
Does Captain Shepard have any new evidence to submit to this hearing?
Nincs bizonyítékunk.
We found nothing on the Alarai that we wish to submit as evidence.
Tali?
I have nothing to say.
Then, with no further testimony, I ask those rendering judgments to do so now.
No.
Tali Zora, you are hereby found guilty of treason against the Quarian people and sentenced to exile. Shepard Vas Normandy, the fleet appreciates you taking the time to represent one of our people.
Ő velem van. Jövök, kapjátok be.
With all due respect, Admiral, I didn't represent one of your people. I represented one of mine.
So you did, Shepard.
Tali Zora Vas Normandy, you have 6 hours to leave. Would you like to request any personal possessions from the fleet?
No, thank you, Admiral. Everything I need is here.
This hearing is concluded.
Oh.
Go in peace, Tali Zora Vas Normandy. Kila Salam.
Most nem tudom, hogy így mi lesz. Ilyen még sose volt.
Well, that's that. I'm ready to go whenever you are.
Nem is tudom.
I did what you wanted, Tally, but I still don't agree with it.
It's not what I had hoped for either. But the good of the people comes first. My father taught me that. Thank you for honoring my decision. It means more to me than... It means a great deal. It's strange. After I walk out of here, I don't know where I'm going.
Van még elintézni valónk? Mi lesz a háborúban? Itt vagy nekem te, ez egy elég romantikusan hangzik, úgyhogy nem tudom.
Do you want to talk to anyone before we go? Or get anything?
We can say goodbye if you like. Honestly, I'm fine either way. And I'm not just saying that. This whole trial, the politics, my father, it showed me where I'm supposed to be. On the Normandy, helping you.
It sounds like your people are gearing up to attack the Geth. You don't wish you could stay and stop that?
I'm trying to save my people from the Reapers. It's not up to me whether they go to war with the Geth. I'm doing what I can. If they get themselves killed through their own stupidity, my conscience is clean.
Jó, akkor menjünk.
I'm glad to hear it, Talizora Vas Normandy. Let's go home.
Thank you, Captain.
F gombot kell lenyomva tartani. Én azért ráköszönök az emberkékre, hát ha tudnak valami újdonságot nyújtani.
She acted like she wanted to be exiled.
Shepard, Tali, I'm sorry. You may not believe me, but I take no pleasure in this.
I understand, Admiral. The fleet comes first.
I wish you luck, Talizora. Be well.
I'm so sorry, kid. I pushed as hard as I could.
It wasn't your fault, Admiral.
Why didn't you defend yourself? I know you found something on the Alarai. What was it?
Off the record, Rael Zora was bringing the Geth online and networking them for weapons tests.
Keela.
You can never tell anyone, Hen.
You have my word. Thanks for keeping quiet. I would have heard what your father wanted for the fleet. I'm just sorry you have to pay the price for his mistakes.
It's okay, Hen. I don't think I'm coming back from this mission anyway.
I know you'll make it back. And go on to even greater things. Take care of her, Shepard. Fly safe.
Igyekszek. Igyekszek. Jaj. Remélem, hogy így hűséges lesz amúgy.
We've lost a great man. And his daughter too.
Végül azt csináltam, amit akart.
Shepard, Tali, I wish you strength in your exile. A pity you could find nothing of your father's research. It would have been helpful for all of us. You managed to complete the hearing without bringing up the war. I applaud your discretion.
Rossz ötletei vannak.
You should abandon your plans, Admiral. They're only going to make the situation worse.
We shall see, Commander. Many things are impossible until they are done.
Majd meglássuk.
Hello again, Commander. Good luck.
I knew Talizora was guilty.
Thanks for doing what you could for her, Shepard.
I'm so sorry, Carl. Looks like we won't be working together again.
Would have helped if you'd used the evidence you found on the Alarai. But I'm guessing you had your reasons.
I didn't say anything about finding evidence, Carl.
Noticed that, ma'am.
What's your take on the war? Are the Admirals going to try to retake the homeworld?
I won't shy away from a fight, but if the Admirals throw the fleet at the Geth, all they'll get back is scrap metal. The best bet would be for us to find another way. But a soldier can't say unless his superiors ask.
Any idea what your next assignment's gonna be?
I'm gonna be escorting more techs around to look for signs of dark energy buildup. Maybe see if they can figure out what's causing it. Wherever they send me, it'll have to be less exciting than Haystrom.
Stay safe out there, Rieger.
You too, Shepard. Ma'am.
Carl, just call me Tali.
I'll work on that, ma'am.
At least Rael Zarda's hands were clean. What would have happened if he'd been involved?
Neki már reszeltek amúgy is, de mindegy. Ajaj. Na menjünk.
She looks so damn happy. She's never going to see the fleet again.
Tali Zora exiled and her father dead. It's all so sad.
I can't believe you did this, Tali.
It's over, Captain. Let it go.
The crew of the Raya taught you better than this, Tali Zora. Get off my ship.
Mindjárt tarkon váglak, bazd meg. Hogy... Itt jó lett volna egy interakció, hogy jó renegált interakció, és pofán basztam volna a csávót. Na, hát megvolnánk ezzel is. Küldetés összefoglalója. Na, úgy néz ki, noha Tali Zorat számízték harci szelleme töretlen, ami még fontosabb bízik Shepardben, igen. És nincs más kötődés, ami hűségét veszélyeztetni. Energiaszívás, nagyon jó. Új öltözék, getboys, szilárdság, Reddit. Akkor úgy tűnik, hogy Tali így lett lojális, hogyha megmutattam volna bizonyítékot, akkor valószínűleg nem sikerült volna. Bár nem tudom. Majd egy másik végigjátszásban meglátom, megnézzük azt is, hogy milyen... Na, lojális lett ez az. Egyedül Miranda van berágva, úgyhogy vele nem tudok mit kezdeni. Hát nem tudom, hogy mi lesz Mirandával, de az egész biztos, hogy itt tartok egy kis pihit. Csinálok egy nagy mentést. Hogy innen fogjuk folytatni egy pár óra múlva.